Today is the day you draw the line. Today is when you say, no more excuses, no more waiting, no more doubting. Today is the day you declare to yourself and the world, I will win. Winning isn't reserved for the lucky, the rich, or the talented. Winning is a mindset. It's a choice. And you've got to claim it. You've got to own it. Let's break it down. Winning isn't just about dreams. It's about action, grit, and heart. The first step to winning is believing in your value. This world has a way of making you question yourself, whether it's rejection, failure, or even the opinions of others. But the truth is, you don't need anyone else to validate your worth. You were born deserving of greatness, and the moment you accept, that is the moment you open the door to winning. Nobody can walk through that door for you. Only you can do that. Too often, people spend their lives waiting for someone to come along and tell them you're good enough. They wait for a sign for approval or a pat on the back. But let me tell you something, you've got to stop waiting. You've got to stand up and say, I am enough just as I am. Because when you decide you're worth it, the game changes entirely. Deciding that you're worth it doesn't mean arrogance. It means confidence. It means acknowledging that you are flawed, yet still capable. It means understanding that your past mistakes don't define your future victories. It's about saying, yes, I've failed before, but that doesn't mean I'm a failure. Winners make that decision every day. When you know your worth, you stop settling. You stop tolerating relationships, jobs, or situations that drain you. You start making choices that align with your goals and your values. You start demanding better from life, and in return, life starts giving you better. But it starts with you. This decision isn't easy. It requires breaking free from years of conditioning that told you to settle for less. It requires silencing that inner voice that says you're not good enough. And it requires standing firm in the face of those who don't see your potential. But trust me, once you make that decision, nothing can hold you back. Remember, you can't win if you're playing small. If you keep doubting yourself, you'll never reach the heights you're meant to reach. Deciding you're worth it is like flipping a switch. Suddenly, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're moving with purpose. And you're demanding nothing less than the best from yourself. When you decide that you're worth it, something powerful happens. You start showing up differently. You walk into rooms with your head held high. You stop apologizing for who you are. You stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You claim your space, and you own it fully. Too many people are stuck in the waiting game. They're waiting for someone to say, go ahead, you got this. They're waiting for the right time, the right resources, or the right person to give them the green light. But here's the truth. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to hand you permission to chase your dreams. That's your job. When you wait for permission, you're putting your destiny in someone else's hands. You're giving away your power. And let me tell you something, you don't need anyone's approval to live the life you want. The only person who needs to believe in you is you. Stop asking, can I do this? And start saying, I'm doing this. Winning doesn't wait for perfect conditions. There's no such thing as the right time. The right time is when you decide to act. Yes, you might feel unprepared. Yes, you might have doubts. But action creates clarity. The more you move forward, the clearer your path becomes. You'll never have all the answers before you start. And that's okay. Permission is a prison that keeps people stuck. It's the reason so many dreams die before they even begin. Imagine how much time you've already lost waiting for someone else to validate your ideas or to tell you you're ready. Now think about what could happen if you stopped waiting and started doing. The truth is, people aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. They're too busy dealing with their own lives. So why are you waiting for their approval? If you've got a vision, a goal, or a dream, it's your responsibility to bring it to life. Nobody else will care about it as much as you do. When you take action without waiting for permission, you send a message to the universe that you're serious. Doors start to open that you didn't even know existed. Opportunities begin to appear because you've made it clear you're ready to receive them. But none of that happens if you're stuck waiting. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop waiting for someone to notice your potential. Take charge of your life right now, right here. The only person who can permit you is you. Give yourself the green light and start walking toward your dreams. Winners don't play it safe. They don't sit back and wait for life to come to them. They go after what they want with everything they've got. Playing offense means taking control of your future instead of reacting to whatever comes your way. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Too many people live defense lives. They spend their time dodging problems, avoiding risks, and staying in their comfort zone. But let me tell you something, staying comfortable never leads to greatness. If you want to win, you've got to step out of your comfort zone and take calculated risks. Playing offense is about setting goals and attacking them with urgency. It's about waking up every day with a plan and the determination to execute it. When you're on a fence, you don't let obstacles stop you. Instead, you find a way around them, over them, or through them. Whatever it takes, you keep moving forward. Being proactive doesn't mean you'll never face setbacks. Life will throw challenges your way, it always does. But when you're on a fence, you don't let those challenges dictate your path. You adjust, you adapt, and you keep going. You stay in control of your narrative. Playing offense requires focus. You can't win if you're distracted by every little thing that comes your way. Winners stay locked in on their goals. They don't waste energy on things that don't matter. They know where they're going, and they keep their eyes on the prize. When you play offense, you're not just chasing your dreams, you're building momentum. Momentum is powerful. It makes you unstoppable. Once you start winning, even in small ways, it fuels you to keep going. That momentum becomes the driving force that carries you toward bigger and better victories. Stop waiting for life to hand you opportunities. Create them. Stop reacting to what happens around you and start taking charge of what happens next. Winners don't wait for the game to come to them. They take the game to the world. Winning demands discomfort. It's the price you pay for greatness. Too many people stay stuck because they're chasing comfort. They want the easy way out, the shortcut, the path of least resistance. But let me tell you something, nothing worth having ever comes easy. If you want to win, you've got to embrace the grind. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Discomfort is where growth happens. It's in those moments when you feel stretched, when you're pushed beyond your limits, that you find out what you're made of. You've got to lean into those challenges, not run from them. Every time you face discomfort, you're building strength, resilience, and character. Think about the people you admire, the winners, the ones at the top of their game. None of them got there by staying in their comfort zone. They took risks. They failed. They got knocked down and got back up. They walked through fire to get to where they are today. And you can too if you're willing to endure the discomfort. You've got to rewire your mindset. Stop seeing discomfort as a negative thing. See it as a sign that you're on the right path. If you're too comfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not winning. Winners chase challenges because they know that's where the breakthrough happens. Discomfort isn't just physical, it's mental too. It's the fear of failure, the doubt that creeps in, the voice that says, what if you're not good enough? You've got to silence that voice. You've got to push through the fear and take action anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. When you embrace discomfort, you start to realize how strong you are. You discover that you can handle more than you thought. You become unshakable. The things that used to scare you don't faze you anymore because you built up the mental toughness to keep moving forward. Discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of pushing through it are lasting. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the regret of staying stuck weighs tons. Choose the discomfort that leads to victory over the comfort that leads to mediocrity. Winning begins with ownership. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Too many people spend their lives blaming others for their circumstances, their parents, their boss, the economy, or even bad luck. But winners know better. They take 100% responsibility for their lives. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for things beyond your control. It means recognizing that you aren't the only one who can change your situation. It's about saying, I might not have created this mess, but it's my job to clean it up. Winners don't waste time playing the victim. They focus on solutions. When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems. And you start taking action to fix them yourself. That's where true freedom comes from, knowing that you hold the keys to your destiny. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong. It's easy to say, if only this person had supported me, or if only that opportunity had come through. But the truth is, excuses won't get you anywhere. Winners don't make excuses, they make adjustments. Responsibility means holding yourself accountable. If you said you were going to do something, do it. If you set a goal, commit to it. Nobody's coming to push you, to remind you, or to motivate you. That's your job. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build trust in your ability to follow through. Taking responsibility is empowering, but it's also hard. It means looking in the mirror and owning your flaws, your mistakes, and your shortcomings. It means being honest with yourself about where you've fallen short and committing to doing better. But that honesty is what fuels growth. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop living on autopilot. You start making intentional choices. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you start winning. Winning doesn't happen overnight. It's not a one-time event. It's a daily commitment. You've got to show up every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on around you. Consistency is what separates winners from everyone else. Some days you'll feel motivated and the work will come easy. On other days you'll feel tired, frustrated, or defeated. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the days when showing up counts more than ever. Because every time you show up, you're proving to yourself that you're serious about winning. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not exciting. It's not Instagram worthy. It's waking up early when you rather sleep in. It's putting in the work when nobody's watching. It's doing the little things over and over again until they add up to something big. Winners don't wait for inspiration. They create their momentum by taking action. Even when the results aren't immediate, they trust the process. They know that every small step forward brings them closer to their goals. And they understand that consistency beats intensity every time. Think about the habits you've built over the years. Are they helping you win, or are they holding you back? The little choices you make every day, what you eat, how you spend your time, the thoughts you entertain, those choices add up. Winning is in the details. Showing up every day requires discipline. It requires saying no to distractions and yes to your goals. It means prioritizing what matters most, even when it's inconvenient. It means being relentless in your pursuit of success. And it means staying committed, even when the progress feels slow. The truth is, success isn't about talent or luck. It's about perseverance. It's about showing up day after day until you achieve what you set out to do. Winners aren't the ones who work the hardest for one day. They're the ones who work consistently for years. Every winner starts with a vision and image in their mind of what they want their life to look like. But here's the thing, not everyone will see what you see. People will doubt you. They'll question your dreams, laugh at your goals, and try to pull you down. But you can't let their disbelief shake your belief. Your vision is yours, and you have to protect it with everything you've got. It's easy to believe in yourself when everyone is cheering you on, but the real test comes when you're standing alone, when no one understands your dream, when people tell you it's impossible, that's when your belief has to be unshakable. You've got to stand firm and say, I know what I'm working for and I'm not giving up. Winners understand that the world won't hand them approval on a silver platter. They know that greatness often looks like madness to the masses. People fear what they don't understand, and your vision might be bigger than their capacity to comprehend. That's okay. You don't need their validation, you need your determination. Belief in your vision fuels persistence. It gives you the courage to keep going when the road gets rough. It helps you push through the rejection, the failures, and the setbacks. Because deep down, you know that every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you imagine. Doubt will come not just from others, but from within. You'll have moments when you wonder if you're on the right path, when the progress feels slow and the obstacles feel overwhelming. But that's when you have to remind yourself why you started. Hold on to that vision like it's your lifeline. Believing in your vision also means taking action. Dreams without effort are just fantasies. You've got to wake up every day and work toward turning your vision into reality. You've got to prove to yourself that your belief isn't just words, it's a driving force that gets you out of bed and into the grind. The world may not believe in you yet, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe in yourself. Stay focused, stay determined, and let your actions speak louder than their doubts. Keep building, keep striving, and one day your results will silence the critics. The people you surround yourself with can make or break your journey to success. You can't win if you're hanging around people who are comfortable losing. If you want to soar, you've got to stop hanging out with people who are content crawling. Winners understand that the environment is everything. Look at the people in your life. Are they pushing you to be better, or are they holding you back? Winners don't tolerate negativity, laziness, or mediocrity. They seek out people who challenge them, inspire them, and push them to reach higher. Because when you're around winners, their energy is contagious. Your circle reflects your standards. If you're spending time with people who make excuses, who complain about their lives but do nothing to change them, you'll start to pick up those habits. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, focused, and successful, you'll start to think and act like them. Changing your circle isn't always easy. It might mean distancing yourself from people you care about, people who've been in your life for years. But if they're not aligned with your vision, you've got to make the tough choice. Winners prioritize growth over comfort, even when it hurts. Finding the right people takes effort. You've got to put yourself in rooms where winners gather. Go to events, join communities, and seek out mentors who are where you want to be. Be intentional about who you allow into your space, because their influence will shape your mindset. Surrounding yourself with winners also means being a winner yourself. You've got to bring value to the table. You can't expect to connect with successful people if you're not putting in the work. Winners attract winners, and your energy will draw the right people to you. When your circle is filled with winners, you'll find that your goals become clearer, your drive becomes stronger, and your progress accelerates. The right environment doesn't just support you, it propels you forward. And that's how you win. Talent will only take you so far. Motivation will fade. But discipline, that's what separates the dreamers from the achievers. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the backbone of winning. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's effective. It's waking up early to chase your goals while others are still sleeping. It's saying no to distractions, to temptations, to anything that doesn't align with your vision. Discipline is about making choices that serve your future, not your comfort. Winners understand that discipline is a muscle. And like any muscle, it gets stronger with use. Every time you choose to stick to your plan, to show up, to stay consistent, you're building that muscle. And the stronger it gets, the easier it becomes to stay on track. Discipline isn't about being perfect. You'll slip up. You'll have days when you fall short. But winners don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. They get back up, refocus, and keep moving forward. They understand that discipline is about progress, not perfection. Discipline requires sacrifice. It means giving up short-term pleasures for long-term gains. It means skipping the party to work on your dream, saying no to unhealthy habits, and staying committed even when it's hard. Sacrifice is the price you pay for success, and discipline is what helps you pay it. When you're disciplined, you're in control. You're not swayed by emotions, distractions, or external circumstances. You set your goals, you create a plan, and you execute it. Discipline gives you the power to shape your life instead of letting life shape you. Discipline might feel like a burden at first, but over time it becomes second nature. It becomes a part of who you are. And when discipline becomes a habit, winning becomes inevitable. Setbacks are part of the journey to success. Nobody gets to the top without facing obstacles, failures, and challenges along the way. But here's the thing, setbacks aren't the end of your story. They're just a chapter, a moment, a lesson. Winners know how to turn setbacks into comebacks. When life knocks you down, it's not about how hard the hit is, it's about how quickly you get back up. Winners don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. They understand that setbacks are opportunities in disguise. Every failure holds a lesson, and every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger. It's easy to give up when things go wrong. When the business fails, the relationship ends, or the dream seems out of reach, most people throw in the towel. But winners don't quit. They take a step back, analyze what went wrong, and adjust their strategy. They use their failures as fuel to try again. Setbacks test your resilience. They push you to your limits and force you to dig deeper than you thought possible. They reveal your true character and show you what you're made of. Winners embrace the struggle because they know that the pain of today is building the strength they'll need tomorrow. A setback isn't a sign that you're not meant to win. It's a reminder that the road to success isn't a straight line. There will be detours, delays, and disappointments. But every time you overcome a setback, you're one step closer to your goal. You're learning, growing, and becoming the person you need to be to handle the victory that's coming. Your comeback starts the moment you decide not to give up. It starts when you stop dwelling on what went wrong and start focusing on what you can do next. Winners don't stay stuck in the past. They keep moving forward, knowing that every setback is just setting the stage for their comeback. Setbacks aren't failures, they're stepping stones. They're part of the process, and they're what makes the victory sweeter. The bigger the setback, the greater the comeback. And winners know that the fight isn't over until they win. Winners don't wait for someone else to come along and fix their lives. They don't sit around blaming circumstances, people, or bad luck. They take full ownership of their situation and commit to changing it. Because the truth is, nobody is coming to save you. It's up to you to save yourself. Taking ownership means accepting responsibility for where you are right now. It's about recognizing that your choices, actions, and habits have brought you to this point. It's not about guilt or shame, it's about empowerment. When you own your life, you take back your power. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Winners focus on what they can change, not on what's out of their hands. They don't waste energy on excuses or complaints. Instead, they channel that energy into finding solutions and taking action. Taking ownership requires honesty. You've got to look in the mirror and face the hard truths. Are you putting in the work, or are you slacking off? Are you staying focused, or are you letting distractions win? Winners don't sugarcoat their reality. They confront it head on and commit to doing better. Ownership also means setting boundaries. It means saying no to people and situations that don't align with your goals. It means protecting your time, energy, and focus. Winners understand that their success is their responsibility, and they don't let anything or anyone derail their progress. When you take ownership, you stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. You start where you are with what you have, and you make it work. Winners don't wait for life to happen to them make life happen. They take the reins and steer their destiny. Ownership is freedom. It's the realization that you have the power to create the life you want. It's the understanding that your future isn't determined by luck or fate. It's determined by your decisions and your actions. And that's how winners win. The most important trait of a winner is perseverance. It's not about how fast you start or how perfect your plan is. It's about whether or not you finish. Winners keep going no matter what. They don't stop when they're tired, discouraged, or uncertain. They stop when they win. The road to success is long, and it's not for the faint of heart. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when progress seems slow, and the finish line feels out of reach. But winners don't quit. They understand that every step, no matter how small, is bringing them closer to their goal. Perseverance isn't just about effort, it's about mindset. It's about believing that your breakthrough is coming, even when you can't see it yet. Winners don't let setbacks, failures, or delays shake their faith. They stay focused, stay determined, and keep moving forward. The journey will test you. It will challenge your patience, your strength, and your resolve. But every challenge is an opportunity to prove to yourself how badly you want it. Winners embrace the struggle because they know it's shaping them into the person they need to be to handle success. Perseverance means staying consistent. It means showing up every day, putting in the work, and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. Winners don't wait for motivation to strike. They rely on discipline and determination to keep them moving forward. There's no shortcut to success. The only way to win is to keep going. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you've got to get back up and keep pushing. Winners know that the pain of perseverance is temporary, but the rewards of victory last forever. You don't have to be the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented. You just have to be the one who doesn't give up. Keep going, keep grinding, and keep believing, because winners know that the only way to lose is to stop trying. Let me tell you this, winning isn't about luck. It's about persistence. It's about the heart. It's about waking up every single day and deciding, I will win. So what's it going to be? Are you going to sit back and wait for life to happen to you? Or are you going to stand up, look yourself in the mirror, and declare your victory? Say it with me loud and clear, I will win.